To the air right away is Ryan.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. To throw again is Ryan.
And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Dulin.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
And I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I'd keep pressing it downfield.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
The Colts at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Play action, Ryan. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Frank Clark coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter, and what a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. Incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. This defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down and then some, 36 yards. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there. 26 yards. No score after one on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Chris Jones is one of the best defensive linemen in the NFL, and I think he's at his best when he plays defensive tackle. Consistently gets to the quarterback, 9 sacks in 2021.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Chris Jones, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
Dropped incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Steps away to his left.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After the interception, here's Ryan.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Play action. It's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They'll run with the 3rd-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down pickup by McCole Hardman, and this season is really his big chance to emerge and break out. Last 3 years, he's been second fiddle among KC's track star receivers.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of it.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. On 2nd down and 4, Ryan. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jelani Woods,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That went into the hands of Tony downfield.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're right.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted.
Picked off by Alexander Johnson.
So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Mahomes got to have this one.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Ryan's throw caught by Pierce.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
On the draw is Taylor.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Ryan.
As this complete to Woods. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
George Karlaftis brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. To throw is Ryan.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Ryan to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mahomes. Finding Kelsey.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. He's got Smith-Schuster.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Mahomes to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Mahomes.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Big third down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer.
Mahomes.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Now that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Mahomes.
Completes it to Hardman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. They'll swing this out to Tony.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Mahomes.
He'll buy some time right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Well, this fan base on a losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force overtime.
Yeah, and the reasoning behind it, that's what we're all waiting to hear, because sometimes there's things that we don't see on the surface. Did the coach feel like, you know, if they tied the game, they couldn't go any farther, they had too many injuries? Not sure what was going on there, but I'm with you. I'm stunned they didn't try and kick the field goal there.
So for Indianapolis, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.